Okay. This should work now, I'm hoping. I changed the latency on the video, so maybe not as close to real time as I would like, but it's hopefully gonna get rid of the buffering. We'll see. Don't know. Do 1 second, sharing on Twitter and such. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. 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 Yeah. Okay. Hi guys. Hi everybody. Okay. Cool. Audio. Good. Okay. Just double checking. Say hey everybody. And no, it's been a while. Oh, good night, Inoshishi. Um, yeah, so it's been a while. I meant to do this like several weeks ago, but it didn't happen. And my apologies. It's been crazy. But yeah. So 10K subscribers is a little crazy. I'm trying to live up to it. I'm failing excessively, as you can tell, because videos have been a bit scarce and late, and I haven't uploaded good yes yet. So anyway, yeah, I'm planning to have at least one video out later tonight. Hopefully getting caught up. Hopefully. It's just that things have been a bit more crazy. I've got like a lot of different things on my plate, and then I have a job interview for tomorrow, so that's just gonna make things crazier. So we're gonna see how all this goes. But yeah, I just thought I'd pop in and do a Q&A live stream because I haven't done it in a while, and I wanted to say hi to you guys. So yeah, just if anyone wants to fire off with questions, feel free. I'm gonna double check that Twitter got that. Okay. Oh, thanks, guys. This is like my first real job interview. I think I've had other jobs, but they were, oh no, like related to something I was already doing or something like that. So this is like the first interview, if that makes any sense. So yeah, sorry. I ran out of coffee this morning, so it's not doing great. You watched Inuyasha? I have not. I have not. I'm very aware of it, but I've not watched it. So I heard it's kind of long, so it's not on my immediate list. But my boyfriend, no. How are you today? I am okay. I am okay. A little bit of a headache, unfortunately, but like that's 90% of all the time now. So, what shows do you watch during your childhood? Um, Depends on which part of my childhood you're asking. Like, I never watched any anime or anything like that. It was very much American early morning cable cartoons and stuff. So it's like Clifford the Big Red Dog, Dragon Tales, Between the Lions. I watched. There's a show called The Weekenders on Disney Channel that like everyone forgets existed until they see it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that show." Um, yeah, I watched like just a bunch of like public TV cartoons and things. And then lots of movies. I watched every Disney movie probably over 100 times by the time I was 8. So, um, okay. Yeah, ReZero dub dropped first 12 episodes. I want to watch that, Ambrose. Yeah, I watched the first couple episodes in sub with Ambrose one day, but I haven't watched any more of it, and I'm excited for the dub because I find it hard to always engage with subs. That's why I like to watch dubs. It's just harder for me to concentrate on one thing at a time because I have a bit of a attention problem. Like, I'm not ADD enough to be on medication because like all medication has failed in that respect, but I'm ADD enough for it to be a problem for me. But yeah. Who's your most hated character in any show, movie, or book that isn't a villain? Oh man, that you're gonna have to narrow it down. Because there are plenty of characters that like I don't know, they just grind on my nerves for one reason or another. But yeah. Uh, would you ever consider reacting to ever heard of the Fate and Guardian Center series? I haven't heard of Guardian Centers, but I have heard of the Fate series. And it's on my radar for possible reactions. I don't know. Like I said, I'm before like it's on my list, but I don't know really where to start with that, what would be the best point, and I've also got a very packed schedule for the foreseeable future. So, how many pops do you have? I have 18 actual pop vinyls. I've got one up there, and then those rows, and then I've got a row of the Ruby vinyls, which are not pop vinyls, but uh, they basically the same size, same box sizing. So I just count them in there. But yeah, I've got 18 actual pops and then 6 Ruby pops, I believe. So, yeah. Have you watched Voltron? I do not watch Voltron. Yeah, Between the Lines was great, Zom. It was so great. So great. Um, oh, hey, Matthew. Thanks. Thank you. You guys should definitely go check out our D&D games. Matthew Haynes, who is commenting in the chat, is in our Friday game that we stream, and it's a lot of fun. He plays great characters. Okay. Is a burger a sandwich? Yes, I think so. Yeah. 2 questions. Where do you live and how old are you? First one, I live in the American South. It's hot. That's all I'll say. How old am I? I am almost 22 years old. So I'm either older or younger than people anticipate. No one ever anticipates my actual age. But yeah, so Sam, excited for the return of Ruby Chibi on the 30th. If last year's anything to go on, possibly the first Ruby 6 trailer in the middle of July. I am very excited. I am so excited for all things Ruby and Rooster Teeth right now. They just actually announced the release date for Genlock. It's coming in January, so that's gonna be awesome. But I'm very much excited for Ruby Chibi, especially since their teaser made it look like we're gonna get some Volume 4 and on characters, which I am looking forward to greatly, because, yeah. But, yeah, the Ruby trailer, I don't know when that's going to drop. I'm hoping to have something at RTX since I actually get to go this year, and I'm going to be on a panel. That's another thing that I don't think I've actually addressed on this channel yet. I've just on Twitter and everything, but I'm going to be on a panel at RTX, so that's amazing. Soul, if you ever want to watch any romance anime, Sukiga Kiri. Yeah, it's on my list. I have it on my I have a list that's not on my anime list, which I should probably just put it on my anime list of anime I want to watch, and that's on it. So, have you seen the game Kingdom Hearts before? Yeah, I have a couple of the Nintendo DS games. I played one of them like halfway through, and then I stopped because I couldn't get past the stupid Hercules level. It was Kingdom Hearts Recoded, I think. So I haven't played like the actual series, but like the off games like that, I've played a couple. So, what are your top 3 fandoms that you're a part of? I don't know. That's kind of hard sometimes. I guess the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood fandom, of course. Uh, Harry Potter fandom, usually. And then I don't know. I guess just the general Rooster Teeth fandom. I was going to say Ruby fandom, but the Ruby fandom in particular has some issues, so Rooster Teeth in general, I'll say that. Whew, man, sorry, I just refreshed. I'm already getting real behind on questions, so yeah. Yeah, Phase Zero first. That's what people have said. So, are there any live action shows you like? There are lots of live action shows I like. I just haven't reacted to them either because I watched them before I started my channel, or because I'm worried about copyright or stuff, or because like currently anime is very much on my radar. So yeah, I'm hoping to get back on the Doctor Who wagon soon. That's gonna be hopefully in the channel schedule if I can like sit down and record some. Like, geez. But yeah, I need to get that going. And then I watch tons of other live action stuff on my own. I love Criminal Minds, Supernatural, all the Marvel TV shows, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then the Netflix ones. Jessica Jones is the best. I love Jessica Jones. Vampire Diaries. I loved the Vampire Diaries, and I'm working on the originals right now. Once Upon a Time, which I haven't finished season 7 of. There are lots of shows I watch that are live action. I just, yeah, not necessarily reacted to, but Oh, thank you guys. Have you decided what to do about camp reactions? I have not. So basically, I think right now I'm gonna film my reactions to it, and then I'm gonna hold on to them. I don't know what Rooster Teeth plans in the future for camp, because their post about reactions made it sound like there was still like a possibility of it, but I'm not totally sure. So I'm gonna have to wait and see what they're gonna do in the future, if they ever make a statement on it. And if worst comes to worst, I might do it as I do all other things and fair use, heavily edit it. So I don't know. We'll see where that goes. But I do want to keep going with it. I'm just waiting for Rooster Teeth say so. When's your birthday? Just curious. My birthday is August 18th. Yeah. So it's coming up. Coming up. I'm very excited. Okay. My fandoms these days have issues. Yeah, it really is. Like, there's so many that have problems. Like, the fandom, like, it's almost like some fandoms I'm like ashamed to be a part of now. I'm not quite there yet with the Ruby fandom, but some of the Ruby fan base is just toxic. But I'm ashamed to be a part of the Black Butler fandom. Like, people in there are just gross. They need Jesus. So, yeah. But, you and other videos I watch have inspired me to start my channel. I do some reactions, but vlogs. That's awesome! Check you out. That's awesome! I don't know what to say. Yeah. Good luck on your channel. Hope it goes great. Have you read any Agatha Christie books? I have not. I know of her. I know of her stories. I've seen spin-offs. I've seen movies and stuff of her stuff, but I have not read any of her books, which is kind of sad because I'm a lit major. But yeah. Have you ever watched Voltron? Do you like it? Asked to go, but my internet stopped. Yeah, I have not watched Voltron. I have not. I'm aware of it, as with lots of things, but I have not watched it. So, yeah. Hi, Michael. Um, did you see Liam Star reacting to Firefly? Yes, I have. I'm so excited. I haven't watched his first reaction yet, but I need to do it. Oh, I love Firefly, and I think Liam's gonna love it a lot. Thanks. Oh, congrats. Thanks, you guys. Doo -doo -doo. If you're worried about camp reactions, Kate, Megan, and Kijay are still reacting to it and posting it. Yeah, I know people are still reacting to it, posting it. I'm just personally, I'm not sure about how I'm gonna do things right now because they're really wanting to drive people towards using their site, and I'm fully supportive of that. So, like I said, I'm just gonna hold off on posting them right now. I'll still like react to them and save the footage, but like not yet. So. Any movies you're looking forward to? I'm looking forward to new Wreck-It Ralph and How to Train Your Dragon. Yes, I am. There's so many good movies coming out. So many. I just saw Incredibles 2 last week, and it was like one of the best movie experiences of my life because I went on opening night, and everyone there was adults and teenagers just freaking out and being kids again, and that was great. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the new Jurassic World movie, even if it's not that great. Like, I don't go to Jurassic Park for like amazing storytelling. I go for like action thrills and stuff. But yeah, the new Jurassic Park. I'm actually excited for Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then yeah, I'm real excited for How to Train Your Dragon 3. Like, I cried in the trailer. You guys know that. Oh man, it's gonna be so good. Um, I love how casually you have an in-character envy in the chat. Yeah, I've been seeing that. Um, hopefully this question is easier. What villain from any story are you most sympathetic towards? I love villains that are anti-heroes, where you can 100% tell where they're coming from. Like, not necessarily that you agree with them, but they're a clear foil of the hero and the hero's mistakes. I love that sort of thing. So I think Marvel movies have started doing it better. Like, Loki is one of my favorite quote unquote villains of all time. He's not a villain. I will like write an essay on this. But yeah, Killmonger too was another great sympathetic villain. But yeah, it's kind of hard for me to sympathize with villains a lot of the time because, you know, they are villains and I'm just a very like static follow the story kind of person. But yeah, off the top of my head, I can't think of a whole lot, but recent Marvel movies have done it really well. But that made me realize I haven't really met a toxic FMA fan before. Yeah, I haven't either. So good on the FMA fandom. So uh I just it just reloaded. There's so many more comments. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and go a little faster, but um I'm excited to see more Steins Gate reactions. I just filmed my reaction to episode 10 earlier today, and oh my gosh, I'm so in love with this show and like angry at the characters simultaneously. But I love it so much. It's so good. Have you watched Trigun? I have not. Everyone kind of compares it to Cowboy Bebop, and I have not watched Cowboy Bebop yet. So I don't know. I'm aware of it, maybe sometime in the future, but I'm not sure. I'm excited for you to say Steins Gate Zero. I'm excited to see Steins Gate Zero. I had a word on that at the end of my reaction that I filmed today about Steins Gate Zero. So let's see that. So you could say The Incredibles 2 was incredible. Ha 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 ha. Yes. You've read the Harry Potter books, right? Assume you have what's your favorite book in the series, minus of Hallows, and or movie in the franchise. Deathly Hallows is actually my favorite book. I loved Deathly Hallows. They were just, I don't know, I'm a sucker for like plot lines being pulled together and also big battles, you know, just everyone coming together to fight on the big day sort of thing. So Deathly Hallows was like, it was definitely my favorite of the books. Favorite movie? People are always weirded out when I say what my favorite movie is because it's totally not book accurate. But I really, really enjoyed the Half-Blood Prince movie because it was one of those movies where it's like it's really not like the book at all, but I still appreciated a lot of the movie for what it was, and it was very entertaining and creative. And also, I may slightly be swayed by that video that's out there of that movie's trailer edited to make it look like a teen comedy, but okay. Can you please do Star Wars: The Clone Wars reactions? No, no. My dad is big Star Wars buff. I'm also a big Star Wars buff. My dad, though, even more so, and he's already watched all the Clone Wars, all the Star Wars Rebels, everything about that, and tells me about them all the time. So you wouldn't have the reaction you would anticipate, and also it's just not something that I feel like I'm going for on this channel. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Star Wars to death. I was born into Star Wars, but just not for this channel. My favorite character is the guy who ran with and from the dinosaurs with 2 margaritas in his hand in Jurassic World. Yeah, you mean Jimmy Buffett? That was a great cameo. Oh. Any things you hate about anime? I hate the fan service so much. I, too, am not a fan of fan service. I find it to be unnecessary. I think that you can have good storytelling without, you know, exploiting women's bodies. But yeah, that's I probably agree with that. Fan service is not great. There are also some tropes that, like, after a while start to get on my nerves a little, but like they're not coming to mind at the moment. But yeah. Oh man, that someone remembered. So one of my streams in the fall, I think, I flubbed Cowboy Bebop, and you guys are never gonna let me forget that. Can you react to Naruto? That one I will definitely say no. Not at all. No. I'd like to see a Konosuba reaction someday. Konosuba is another one that's on my radar. Hi, Jackie. Okay, roleplay's kind of clogging the stream a bit. Do people confuse you and your sister for twins? Because whoa. Yes. And I've never understood it. And this is a crazy story, but it's 100% true. When my sister was a baby and I was 3, someone came up to my mom in the grocery store and asked if we were twins. 2 very differently sized children asked if we were. She asked if we were twins, and I was like, "You're not twins. We are not twins in the slightest. I'm 3 years older, and everyone thinks she's older than me." It's gotten to the point where whenever we go to restaurants with bars, like they will immediately card me, and then they'll just offer drinks to my sister. Like, no, I'm the older one here. I'm the only legal one here. Yeah, sorry, touchy subject. I see the My Hero Academia post in the back. Are you reacting to that anytime? No. I've gotten a lot of questions about that, and I'm actually pretty glad that I'm not reacting to it because I feel like reacting to it would be a whole lot of fun. But this is one of the few shows that I get to kind of watch on my own without having to be on a camera for it. So when you do a channel like this with as many shows as I do, it can kind of get a little tiring after a while because even though you're enjoying the show and everything, you're still on camera. You're still being forced to put on a face and, you know, not necessarily always be yourself. I'm not saying I fake reactions, but you know how if someone puts a camera on you, your demeanor kind of changes, especially if you're like me and you're a super shy person. But yeah, so My Hero's kind of like it's one of the few that I get to watch on my own, like I've done with Black Butler or on High School Host Club and stuff like that. So yeah, I watch My Hero on my own with my sister every Saturday morning when it comes out, and I love it so much, and I just not reacting to it. If you do want to see some great reactions to it, they are out there. I know the Semblance of Sanity brothers have been doing some crazy long reviews of each episode lately, so you should check those out. And then I've got other friends who are starting it. Geek House and Torture Boy have both started doing reactions to My Hero, and it's great. Okay, sorry, had to reload. Fan service is too broad a term. Every show has to have a little. They just shouldn't go overboard. No, I disagree. Every show does not have to have a little. But, you know, people don't agree with that in modern culture. So, could you react to Log Horizon? It's a fun show. I've also heard of Log Horizon. I've heard someone say it's like the better alternative to Sword Art Online. So yeah, it's definitely on my radar. I don't know about reactions. Like everything, like whether I react to it or not is a matter of what people want versus what I think I can do on the channel. And yeah. Am I liking Soul Eater so far? It's awesome. I love it a lot. It's really unique compared to most of the other anime I've seen. And watching with my sister is fun too. Because it's her favorite show, so her enthusiasm for the show is great. Also, the Excalibur episode is like one of my favorite episodes of any anime of all time. That was amazing. So, you should react to the ReZero English dub trailer. That's an idea. That's actually an idea I might go for. Now I know where Laurelei relates to it. Yes! I'm sorry. Personality-wise, I feel like I might be a bit more like Alphonse, but when it comes to this, when it comes to my height and how people perceive me and my sister, I am very much Edward Elric. Oh man. Yeah. thank you for everyone agreeing with me on Naruto. It's way too long, and I just would not have the time. Plus, I feel like it's one of those shows that I still kind of associate with like younger people. Like I know like that's a horrible thing to say when like anime is all about like you can tell any type of story in animation, but I don't know. For some reason I still like associate it with it being for younger people, and I don't know why, but I don't know. Nah, it's just not really my thing. How many shows do you react to? Too many. Way too many. I'm almost getting to the point where I'm thinking of altering my schedule even more so that it's going to be easier, because especially once I hopefully get a job, my time is just going to be, oh, it's not going to be great. And I'm already like so behind on everything. So I don't know. We'll see. Currently trying to draw Bakugo. I hate him so much, but his outfit is epic. Bakugo has a he's an acquired taste. I agree. Boku no Good Boys. Yes! Oh my gosh, I love that video. Everyone who watches My Hero Academia should see Boku no Good Boys. That is the best. It's audio from the McElroy Brothers Monster Hunter series. And it's amazing. I love that video to death. I quote that video all the time. Please say my name. Hi, Lila. We do reactions to abridged anime. I don't think so, but yeah. Okay. I meant it's too broad a term showing girls as just one type of fan service. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, sorry. I didn't get your drift like quite before. But. Have you seen Peach Girl? It's one of the most frustrating drama anime there is. I have not. I've not even heard of it, I don't think. So. So far, can you name your top 5 anime? What a question. Yeesh. FMA Brotherhood. Absolutely. Top of the list. Steins Gate. It's already up there for me. I don't know why, but it's already so up there. Ouran High School Host Club. I have a deep, deep love for that anime. I want to say Black Butler, but I hate season 2 so much. But I love the rest of it so much. I'll say it anyway. Black Butler. It's on my list. I love it. And then Call Me Crazy, but Erased. Erased was just a masterpiece, and I love it to death. So there's my top 5. Ugh, subject to change at any moment. How tall are you? I'm 5'5". I'm 5'3". Wait, 5'4". Sorry, I get mixed up sometimes because I was 5'3" for so long, and then like I had like one last tiny growth spurt in high school that pushed me up to 5'4". So I'm used to saying 5'3" all the time. But yeah. Have you seen The Devil's a Part-Timer? It's a fun little slice of life. Yeah, I watched the first episode, I believe. I've not gone past there. It's one of those weird ones where I'm like trying to decide which one I prefer, the dub or the sub. Because I love Josh Greeley, don't get me wrong, but like a lot of the voices he does for dubs are like the exact same voice, so it's kind of hard to like dissociate him from the character sometimes. But yeah, I do want to watch more of it because everyone says it's amazing, and I feel like I haven't watched enough of it to be fully aware of its awesomeness. So, my favorite color? My favorite color is currently, it changed a lot. It was yellow when I was little, then it was blue for the longest time. Now it is bright green. Um, how can anyone hate my angry Pomeranian Baku boy? He's such an adorable little rage ball. That's awesome. That's the best way I've ever heard Bakugo described. Personally, I'm more of a Todoroki fan, but I've seen Char Fox's reactions to the Ruby series. Please look him up. His analysis is so good. I will have to check that out. I've actually been looking for more Ruby reactions lately, so I'm gonna check that out. Definitely. Who's your favorite My Hero character? Okay, yeah. So Todoroki. There are a lot of reasons why Todoroki is my favorite character. Um, one of which is kind of embarrassing, but he the actor does his voice in the dub has done other romance anime that I'm a big fan of, and like my favorite romance anime character of all time he voiced. So like I don't know, I was doomed to love him from the start, but also it's like my favorite type of character. um you know, he seems so powerful, he seems like he's got everything going for him, but you know, he's never had that much affection in his life and everything, and he just wants to be a good person. Like, yeah, I love him to death. But I also really love Uraka and of course Deku. Who doesn't love Deku? And All Might, of course. Can you go faster, my perfect boy? Yes, yes. Everyone should see Boku no Boys. What kind of setting do you like more? Fantasy, medieval, or futuristic technology? I love both for many different reasons. Like fantasy and dystopia are like my two favorite genres in general. But if I had to pick just one, I'd probably say fantasy medieval because I like a lot more of those. So it was my first anime. Well, the first episode of any anime I ever watched was the first episode of Death Note, but I don't count it as my favorite anime or my first anime because I only watched the first episode and then I spent a long time reacting to it. So the first, what I consider my first anime would be Ouran High School Host Club, because that was the first one that I watched all the way through. I watched it in 3 days, and it was very early on. It was only a few days after I watched the first episode of Death Note, and it just, yeah. So I've reacted to more out there action-oriented series like Blood Bouquet, Battlefront, so the top action anime with monsters. Sounds interesting. Like I said, I'm not sure where reaction things are going to go. Watching is a different story, but reaction, like, I'm pretty booked for the next year or so. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I got behind again. I was almost caught up, and then I. Okay. Kind of reverse the question asked earlier. What is the least toxic fandom you've seen or are a part of? Ah, man. FMA is pretty up there, other than like what people said about the 03 versus Brotherhood. But FMA is pretty up there. Mm, I don't know. I feel like there's one in my mind, like trying to come to the front of my mind, but I can't get a grip on it at the moment. I mean, Harry Potter was pretty decent, but they have their problems. Supernatural is weird. Yeah, currently I think FMA is probably at the top of my list for least toxic that I've experienced, but Favorite anime character. You're gonna have to narrow that down because I cannot just say one. But yeah. I saw you react to the first episode, Clannad. Do you ever plan on finishing watching it? Yes, I do plan on finishing it. I hope to actually do reactions to it because that seems to be maybe the best kind of slice of life romance anime option right now for my channel. But like I said, I'm booked right now, but hopefully in the future. So yeah. Bleach, yes, Bleach is too long. I would assume anything more than 30 episodes or so is too long. I would say anything more than like 70 episodes is too long because like Brotherhood was a special case. Brotherhood was 64 episodes plus OVAs. But yeah, if I can like average it to like under 60 episodes for a reaction series, that's probably better. But yeah. Shigaraki best boy. um Favorite YouTube reactor? I don't feel like I can answer that question, or I will get murdered in my D&D games on Friday and Saturday. I play Dungeons and Dragons with lots of other reactors. I have lots of reactors who are my friends. I'm not gonna pick a favorite, and you know, because someone's gonna tell on me, and then it's gonna be bad. So, I will say that my favorite before I started my channel was Alex, Torture Boy. Don't let it go to him. It's gonna go to his head. Anyway. All for one best boy. Yes. 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 Todoroki is hot and he's cold. He's yes and he's no. Yes. Todoroki is the sad boy who deserves a hug. Yeah. How did you react when Rooster Teeth put you in the camp sing along? You mentioned any reaction you were honored, but I was so happy. I didn't think I was going to get into it because I took way too long to record it. So I actually submitted it on the morning of the day after the cutoff. But like I'm honored that they liked it enough that even though I submitted it after the cutoff that they put me in it is amazing. I thought that was so great because like it's one of the weird points of nerd pride I have is that I can sing the Camp theme song all the way through. So being able to be in their fan video for that was great, and I'm very flattered. Romance anime. Have you seen Snow White with the red hair? I love Snow White with the red hair. I love it so much. I'm actually fully caught up on the manga too, even though like after about like 40 chapters in, the manga just started kind of like wandering off a bit, and I feel like it lost its original plot line. But I love Snow White with the red hair. It's the best. Are you Team Zen or Team Obi? I'm Team Zen. I'm Team Zen. I have a really embarrassing story about Zen, but I'm not going to talk about it unless absolutely pressed. But yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm sorry I'm skipping questions. I'm trying to catch up a bit more because I think some people are a bit upset that I'm so behind. But have you heard of March Comes in Like a Lion? I have on my radar, like so many other things. Sports related anime. Ever watched any? Yes. I count Yuri on Ice as a sports anime, and I have reactions to that on my channel. But I also really love Free. I have so many pros. Okay. Do you read manga? Favorite genre? Author series? I tend to read manga that is like just trash. I read romance manga, and it's like my favorite of which is probably Kaichua Maid-sama, which I love the anime for. to death, but I read the entire manga, and it's like one of my favorite things. It's so good. But what's your favorite vacation experience? Whew. I've had some like horror stories of vacations in the past, but when I was little, we used to go to Galveston in Texas all the time. It's a vacation town on the edge of the Gulf Coast, and we used to go there all the time. And we would go to the beach. We would stay on the boardwalk right across from the beach, and we'd go walking around town, go to this old-fashioned ice cream parlor, and I love that place to death. And I want to go back so bad, but no one else in my family does. So, how much do you love greed, Ambrose? Calm, girl. Okay. Oh man, I refreshed. It's still real bad. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to read. What anime were you weren't expecting to be as good as it is? There have been several of those. Maid-sama's kind of up there, but I think my favorite one for that category is Black Butler, because it seems like it's going to be just trash, mostly because the fandom makes it just trash. But I loved it for so many other reasons than what Tumblr loves it for, and I have such a deep love and appreciation for Black Butler. Like, seriously, it's definitely in my top animes. Have you seen any Studio Ghibli movies? I love those movies. Yes, I have. I've seen Kiki's Delivery Service, Spirited Away, Secret Life of Ariadne, and Howl's Moving Castle. Howl's Moving Castle is my favorite. I love that movie. Did you ever do a speed paint or drawing on YouTube? I don't do digital art. I'm very textile. I do it, or tactile. Tactile is the word. I get those two mixed up sometimes. I work with ink, pencil, paint, but like it has to be in my hands. For some reason, I just cannot transfer ideas to a screen. So, favorite movie that's not part of a franchise? Whew, that's a big list. I've got a few. I really love the movie Juno. I love Crimson Peak. I love Perks of Being a Wallflower and Sucker Punch. I love those movies. Oh no, you have to tell us the story with Zen. Come on, that's one person asking, so not enough. Oh yeah, you've seen Free. Yeah, I've seen Free. Reen's my favorite, but Ray's pretty cool too. Yes, I love every character voiced by J. Michael Tatum. J. Michael Tatum does some great characters. I agree. Have you seen Haikyuu? I have not. It's on my list, but yeah. If you had a quirk, what do you think it would be, or whether what would you like it to be? I have no idea. There's so many weird, crazy quirks out there. I could not even fathom what my quirk would be. But yeah. Read the manga too. And then you watch and read Fruits Basket. I actually started watching Fruits Basket, but for some reason I just didn't connect with it very well. I don't know why. I mean, it's a lovely show and everything, but I don't know. I just think at the time it wasn't for me. So I have put that on hold. But yeah. I've seen Gurren Lagann before. I have not. You see Madoka? I have not. It's on my radar. I just want Galveston to go to a cruise. Yeah, Galveston's great. Wasn't Black Butler originally going to be a yaoi? Like, I'm glad it's not, but yeah. Let's. No. sometimes I like to distance the creator from their creation, and that's one of those times. But Maid-sama lost me halfway through. I didn't remember most of it. You should go back and do it again because it's so good. I love Maid-sama. From FAB, would you rather be in Al or Ed situations? Well, Ed? I mean, what Al had to go through is a horror show because he doesn't have a body. He loses sense of his humanity. And, like, he still remains an amazing person, but I don't know that I have that fortitude, so I'd rather be in Ed's situation. Have you seen all of Black Butler? Yes, I've not seen the new movie, Book of the Atlantic. I can't afford to buy it, but I have seen season 1, season 2. I've seen it, and I hated every moment of it. Book of Circus was amazing. Book of Murder was great. And I'm really looking forward to Book of the Atlantic because I already heard some amazing things about it, and I'm so excited. But yeah, I've seen all that there is to see of Black Butler. Tell us. Okay. So I watched the first episode of Snow White with the Red Hair with my sister. Because I was sick last summer. You may remember that I did not have a voice for like 4 weeks, 5 weeks. It was real bad, if anyone can remember that. But one day I was just laying in bed feeling miserable, and my sister was like, hey, let's watch the first episode of this. So we did, and as soon as Zen came on the screen, I may have said, I want one. And my sister threw a pillow at me. But yeah, I love Zen. Anyway, okay, moving on. Another human being who likes Sucker Punch. I never thought I was doing. I love Sucker Punch. I actually wrote a 13-page paper on why Sucker Punch is a feminist masterpiece. That was like my magnum opus of my junior year of college. So yeah, I love Sucker Punch. C-Rod42. Hey Laurelei, I'm a subscriber to the content. Oh, thanks. Awesome. Who do you hope to meet at RTX? Well, a lot of people. I want to meet Miles and Gray. I kind of want to meet the Joneses, Michael and Lindsay. I would love to meet anyone from Rooster Teeth, basically. Like, I watch all of their content all the time, and I'm so excited to be able to even be in the same area as them. I'm also going to Let's Play Live on the night before RTX, so it's just going to be a great time, and I'm so excited. I was hoping that Vic Mignogna was going to go back to RTX, but he hasn't announced if he is or not yet. He's not currently lined up for any other convention that weekend, but I don't know. I'm keeping my fingers crossed because I would like to meet Vic. But if not, hopefully I'll see him at some other convention someday. But yeah, I'm so excited for RTX, guys. And I also just can't wait to meet other Rooster Teeth fans. Like, even just the people that I've been talking to on the internet for years, people that other reactors, other Ruby tubers. I'm so excited. Okay. I'm kind of, once again, I'm skimming through and not answering every question, but I'm reading all of them. So, haven't actually watched Black Butler before. The fandom's creepy shipping wars have kept me away so far. Nor the fandom. The fandom does not speak for that show. The fandom is disgusting. The fandom needs Jesus. Black Butler itself, if you take it as what it is, if you throw out the idea of Tumblr's perception, Black Butler is an amazing show, and I love it to death. So you should definitely give it a try. Favorite food? I love Cajun food. The shrimp etouffee is amazing. Everyone should try Cajun food at some point in their life. I heard that Ed often gets bad phantom limb pain, and that shit hurt. Yes. Also, like, how apparently when it rains, it really hurts him too. Like, the episode where he goes back to dig up what he thought was his mom when they did the transmutation, when he went with Granny to do that, and he was like just like vomiting from the pain. I was like, oh, yeah. But I'd take pain over nothingness. So, Lorelei, what do you think of Annie Leonhardt from Attack on Titan? I can't really get a read on her. Currently, I'm not a huge fan, but we don't know a lot about her from just the anime. So, okay, sorry. Lots of. Would you do a fan meetup at RTX? I don't think I'm big enough channel-wise to do a fan meetup. Like, I know that Arnold Murderbirds does at RTX, but I don't know if I would have enough people at a fan meetup. It'd be like me and 2 other people, I guess. But I am doing a panel at RTX, and maybe after that, if anyone who's come to the panel wants to hang out afterward, maybe that could be a thing. But yeah. Whatever you do, don't watch the FMA movies. None of them are good. Too late. I already watched Sacred Star Milas as one of the movie nights on Discord, even though I think it was only 2 other people were watching that night. But yeah. Sacred Star Milas, it had some interesting moments, but yeah, not great. But Tumblr has a horrible habit of corrupting everything it touches. I completely agree. That's why I stopped using Tumblr after like having one for a few years. I was like, nah. Least favorite anime? Oh, that's a good question. There's an anime out there called Bokuro ga Ita. I think I said it right. It's a romance anime, but it deals with like cheating and lying to the person you're dating and all that crazy stuff. And like, I actually got triggered by it. Like, I hate saying that word, like, oh, triggered, but there was a certain point where I got to a certain point in the show, and I'm just like, this is just too familiar and too heavy, and like, I cannot get past things out of my head, and I was like, ugh. So I dropped that immediately. I'm never ever touching it again. I hate that anime. What's the most scariest episode of anime you've experienced? Scariest episode? Oof. I don't know, because it depends on what kind of scary we're talking about. Um, I don't know. I really don't know. Sorry. Do you have any pets? Yes, I do. I have a chihuahua named Toulouse. He occasionally shows up in videos. He's a fluffy little potato of a long-haired chihuahua, and I love him to death. I think Soul Eater reactions, especially, he tends to show up in because my sister's there too, and she loves to pick him up. But yeah, Toulouse. Would you give up your arm for a robotic one? Not voluntarily. I mean, if for some reason I did lose an arm and a robotic one was an option, yeah, but I'm not gonna like. No. FMA 2003 movie is mandatory though. I have heard that, so I will be watching that. Probably again as the Discord movie night after I do that. Which, by the way, if you guys are not on Discord, go get on Discord. We're hoping to have another movie night soon. I need to make that poll, but yeah. A coincidence, your thoughts on Black Butler, what I tell people about the Colin Baker era of Doctor Who. Yeah, I don't know when, if I ever get to watch Classic Who, when that's going to be. But hopefully someday. You're very emotional when watching FMAB. It was the hardest part about watching it. I get way too attached to fictional characters, but FMAB just did raw humanity and human emotions so well that like there were lots of things that just really touched my soul, like not even my heart, like just me as a person, and that was amazing. The hardest moment in all that was probably the episode where we all thought Riza was gonna die, um, because I love her and the relationship that she has with Mustang and their crew and everyone around them. Like, yeah. You ever watch Black Mirror? I have seen part of one episode of Black Mirror, but I want to watch it. I don't know if I should do reactions to it when I do, but it's it's on my list, like so many other things. Ever heard of Kami-sama? It's the only romance anime I've ever tried as much as on. I've not heard of that actually. Let me copy that name real quick. I'll look it up. Let's do. Hey Laurelei, I've been a fan for a long time. I just want to say you're awesome. Aw, thank you. Thank you. I recently adopted a Chihuahua too, and I'm still getting used to how feisty he is, but I love him to death already. Chihuahuas are just so angry all the time, and I love it. It's their only defense mechanism because they're so small and cute. So they have to be grumpy butts all the time to make up for it. And Toulouse is a big softie around me and my immediate family, though. But around anyone else, he is like angry, angry, angry little boy. Are you down to watch horror anime? I'm not sure yet. I haven't dipped my toe into that genre. I do like some horror stuff, like outside of anime, just like live action, but not a whole lot of it. So I don't know how that's going to translate over into anime, like because they're very different mediums. But I don't know. I need to try it though, at least once. Have you seen Your Name? I have seen Your Name. I own Your Name on DVD and Blu-ray now. I love Your Name to death. That is an amazing, amazing movie. Memory is my spirit animal. Yes. Why are there 33 people watching but only 18 likes? Because some people watch and don't hit the like button, which is fine. Who's your favorite in Camp Camp? Oh man. Oh man, I don't even know. I mean, the cliche thing is to say Max, but Max is an amazing character and I love him to death. I also really like Gwen because I relate on a spiritual level with Gwen's struggles. Both the dealing with kids and the dealing with not having a job after college sort of thing. How do you feel about Bakugo? Bakugo is interesting. I used to like just be absolutely confused by him as a person, but like he's grown on me. I mean, still not my favorite, but I understand him a bit more. Have you seen Bakuno? I have not. That one is on a future React list, though. I will say that. So exclusive. Kamisama Kiss. Oh yeah, Kamisama. Yeah, I've heard of that. Um, yeah, I need to check that out definitely. So I've never cried when watching a show or movie. I feel heartless. Um, that's fine because some people just emote differently. Me, I am a very emotive person when it comes to fiction and everything, but some people aren't. That's fine. People emote in different ways, and That's how we're made. But is there any anime that destroyed you? Madoka Magica and Hunter x Hunter made me miss. Well, we kind of have footage of FMAB destroying me on camera. A lot of footage, but um, off the top of my head, I can't really think of any other anime that destroyed me. No, not off the top of my head. Not yet, at least. First video game. Okay, so my dad had a PlayStation 2 when I was little, and so did my uncle. And whenever we went to visit my uncle, because my uncle lived with my grandparents, and so like my mom would be at the front of the house hanging out with my grandparents, and me and my dad would go hang out with my uncle, and we'd play video games. And first video game, I probably played others, but the first one that I can remember is Soul Calibur 2. And it was great because I love that game to death, but also I kept winning all the time because I didn't know how to do any combinations or anything. I was not a gamer in the slightest. I was not born a gamer. So I just button mash all the time, and it would annoy the crap out of my dad and uncle because I was just oh, I was beating them without even knowing what I was doing. Did you watch Deadpool? I've seen the first one. I haven't seen the new movie yet. It's been a little crazy and haven't been able to get out to see it, but Bakugo's developed a boy, but still don't like him. Minetta's still worse though. Minetta can burn. I hate Minetta. Todoroki could literally give me the cold shoulder, and I think about that on a daily basis. That's awesome. Yes. Will you be continuing your line in April? No. I still don't know how I feel about it. I know I probably need to watch more of it to get a better grasp of it, but I don't think I'll be continuing reactions to it. No. Sorry, but it's just if I don't think it'll be good for the channel, I don't want to force myself to do it, you know. I actually like Minetta. No. Oh. No, no one should like Minetta. Have you seen Robotech? I have not. Favorite music genre? IDK more the Ruby soundtrack has ruined me. I don't know. I've liked a lot of different music genres over the years. Currently, I'm gonna say leaning toward punk rock, emo rock. You know, like Evanescence, Green Day, Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy. That's usually where I tend to stray to, edging on to just straight up like rock. But yeah, that's kind of where I am right now. But I'm caught up with the chat, guys. This is not going to last long, but you hate on Minetta so much, I honestly find it disproportional, especially considering how many of his haters read. Fix something explicit abandoned. Yeah, I can get that, but I'm not one of those people, so I feel fully justified in hating on Minetta. But, have you seen Gravity Falls? I have seen Gravity Falls. I have not watched it religiously. I haven't watched every episode in order, but it was like my sister's favorite show for a long time, and I loved watching it when I could. It's a really funny, cute show. Are you caught up in My Hero? I am. I am 100% caught up in My Hero. That last episode was a roller coaster. I love, yeah, I'm so happy that I'm fully caught up. But waiting every week is hard. Did you ever finish Death Note? I know you said you were going to finish it off camera, make a review on it, but never did unless I missed something. I have not finished it yet. Like in all things, I meant to, and then I didn't have the time. But hopefully, someday soon, I'm going to get around to finishing it, and then I will put up a review on it. I promise that. But yeah. Yes, Ambrose, I saw Scar in My Hero Academia. I saw it. My favorite Boku no Hero Academia had like 2 seconds of screen time, so who's your favorite? Top 5 main characters. You're gonna be more specific if it's just an anime or if it's an all stuff in general. But have you seen any of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? I have not. Any new game from E3 that got you hyped or at least intrigued? Like I said, I'm not a gamer, but I do like some story-based games and sort of things like that. Because I find them intriguing, and even though I can't play them myself, I like watching other people play them on YouTube. I think Death Stranding looks insane, but also awesome. So I'm intrigued for that. Best of voice actors, Yuri Lowenthal. I don't. I can't. I don't know if I've actually seen a lot of Yuri Lowenthal's anime acting. I just know all of the stuff that he does for Rooster Teeth. But yeah. How do you feel about Snape from Harry Potter? I get into deep conversations about it. We do not want to get into that subject with me. I have lots of feelings about Snape, and they are not happy ones. But what shows are you currently watching outside the channel? Not a lot. I've been. Oh, sorry, laptop's gonna die. Live action wise, I've been watching the originals, and I'm trying to get through all the Marvel Netflix shows because I'm very behind on those. So I've been doing that, and then I watched a few episodes of Convenience Store Boyfriends, the slice of life anime, and I think it's really cute, and I want to continue with that. But I haven't been doing a whole lot outside of the channel. In general, top 5 main characters. Oh, that's a hard question. Oh man. Because I'm just gonna go with like what's immediately in my mind. But, that's really hard. Is it okay if I don't answer that? Because I can't think of that. Mind Control Boys from season 2. Yes! I can't remember his name either. But, he was great. The kid with mind control in season 2, he's my hero. He's great. Favorite Ruby characters, no order in particular. Crow, Weiss, Ren, Nora, Ruby. There are others, but those are my top for the moment. Winter. I'm sorry to bother you. It's amazing you're like my bonus from here too. If I may ask you, would it be possible to ship this to you? Oh, yeah. If anyone ever wants to send me anything, whether it be a gift, which I'm amazed that people want to do that, or notes or anything, yeah, my PO box is in the description of all of my videos. So yeah, that exists. Thank you. It's so sweet. Did you see that Last of Us 2 trailer? I've never really been into the Last of Us series. I think I watched like one like beginning of a playthrough of the first game, but I never really got into that one as much. So yeah, no, I haven't seen that. Okay. It's okay. I don't like it either. Yeah, I meant to live with children. Yeah, no, Snape is awful. But what's that buzzing? Um, it could be a couple things. Honestly, it's probably the fact that I just plugged in my computer to charge, and sometimes the cable, when it connects, can make weird noises if it gets caught on the mic. So sorry if that's what's happening, but yeah, I'm gonna probably have to cut this off soon too as well. But good night, Kiki. I'm invested in Deku growing into a hero. He's my favorite. I'm basic. Deku is a precious cinnamon roll. Deku is great. Shinso, yes. The mind control, yeah. I like Midori because he's shockingly refreshing. He's not typical don't care for shonen hero, but he's not edgy anti-hero protagonist. Yes, he's a good boy. He's the best boy. He's great. Is it my mic? I don't know. Sorry. What characters from anything do you want to cosplay? Oh, well, want. That's a big list. Currently, I'm working on some, and they are I'm working on, for RTX, I'm doing Volume 2 Weiss, Schnee. I'm doing Reese Cloris, who is better known as Hoverboard Girl from Season 3 of RWBY. And then I'm working on an Edward Elric, but I have a backup in case that doesn't work, and that is a Promise Day Riza Hawkeye cosplay. So one of those will be worn to RTX. It all depends on if I'm able to finish sewing my Ed cloak by that time. But I also really want to cosplay Mei Rin from Black Butler. I want to do a female Crow Bronwyn and Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph. And this one's kind of weird, but I want to do a female version of Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid. But yeah. Who designed your profile pic? The one I'm using right now is designed by Vicky Small. She has an Instagram that I can start linking to stuff. But yeah, she sent me this a few months ago, and it's just the cutest thing ever, and I love it. I saw someone on Twitter say that Deku's what would happen if you turned a puppy into a human being. I would agree. Do I film with an actual camera? I film with a phone camera. Currently, I'm using my laptop webcam, but it only buzzes loud when you get closer loud. I don't know. Assuming you saw the last Toy Story movie, how much did you cry? Oh my gosh, I cried so much. Love it. Yeah, that was comparable to seeing Incredibles 2 in theaters. Like a whole bunch of adults, childhood, bawling our eyes out over toys. But yeah. Really want to go to RTX, but I got no money. I'm spending all my money on RTX. Oh, I'm gonna be so broke after this. But okay. I think I'm gonna call this here. This has been great, but I probably stop while I'm ahead, and especially if my mic's starting to have problems that I don't know how to fix. I am technologically inept. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much. I would not be here without you guys, not be able to do this without you guys. 10,000 subscribers is an insane number, and I cannot tell you guys how much I appreciate it. And I love doing these live streams with you guys, and I should definitely do these more often. So I think, yeah. So I'm gonna call here. So thanks guys for watching. I love you so much. And I'll see you again soon. Night, everybody.